Okay, hello everyone. How are you? I hope you are well. Happy Ramadan for all of you. Today we'll talk about, we'll make a revision on the story. Okay, we'll answer some complete truths. But number one, Passepartout didn't want to tell Fogg about the detective because he didn't want to worry him. Number two, as soon as Passepartout saw Fix coming out of his cabin on the General Grant, he ran at him and he started to hit him. Passepartout said to Fix that he played a trick on him and the cafe. Number four, he told Fix that was wrong about that Mr. Fogg wasn't a gentleman thief and that he was a kind and generous man. Or good, he was good and generous man. Number five, Fix told Passepartout he wanted to stop Fogg in Egypt, in India, and in Hong Kong. Number seven, Fix said that he couldn't arrest Fogg on an American ship or in America because those papers aren't any good for him now. So he can't arrest it. He want to. The papers were sent to Fix in Japan on Carnatic, but those papers to aren't good for him now. But so he can't arrest him on an American ship or in America. Fix said that to arrest Fogg, it must be in England. Number eight, Fix said that to arrest Fogg, it must be in England. Fix decided to help to travel faster to get England. So Fix decided to help Fogg to travel faster to get to England that he could arrest him there. Number 9. Number 10. Sorry, number 10. Number 10, Passepartout refused to be a friend of Fix, but he told him that they could work together. After Fix stayed in cabin while the ship crossed the Pacific Ocean. Number 12, the General Grant arrived in San Francisco in the morning of 3rd of December. Mr. Fogg, Mrs. Oda went to passport office for a visa and they met Fix in the street. Number 14, Fogg and his friend Fogg and his friends walked into a big meeting in the street and all people to shout started showed people on the right way. Fogg and his friends were staying in number 15. Fogg and his friends were staying at Fogg and his friends were staying at International Hotel in San Francisco. Fix and Fogg's friends went to the station and got the train to New York. After that, some of 6 Indians arrived on their horses. The Indian wanted to climb onto the train and they hurt some passengers there with their guns. Fox, Fogg, Fix, and Mrs. Oda got to the train to the town of Kearney. Fogg went to the army camp to ask some American soldiers to get to look for Passepartout. When it started showing in Kearney, an old man heard a number. An old man heard their talking and told them to try using a sledge in their traveling. They traveled very quickly over the snowy country and soon arrived in New York. They arrived in New York on 11th of December. When they arrived late at New York, the China was going to Liverpool without them.